Hello, Scorpio. It's EJ with EJ Star Tarot with you reading from December 31st, 2018 to January 6th, 2019. So I have some cards laid out for you. And we start out with the Four of Cups here. And the Four of Cups, this is a career finance reading, by the way, so I'm going to read it just like that. And with the Four of Cups, I feel like for some of you, you don't really like your job very much, but you go anyway. It's like it's a paycheck. And this card is saying to be thankful that you have that job, okay? I feel like some of you just feel like you're trapped in this job and that you can't get out. But, you really are not trapped. You can get out anytime you want. The card is asking you to focus on your strength, okay? And where you're at financially. Because I feel like some of you are not focused on that, and you're really focused on the idea of how you don't like your job and don't want to be there. And it's saying that, hey, you know what? Let's take our energy and focus it on something else rather than the negative of what we don't like, so that we can change what it is that we need to change, if that makes any sense. And I feel like you're going to do that with the Six of Swords here. For some of you, I just feel like with the Six of Swords that you're going to move, you're going to go, not go away, but you're going to, you want to leave this, right? You want to leave this job. And so I do feel like you're going to do that. And I feel like, for some of you, you're like I said, you're bored and you're not feeling this job anymore, and you want to move away from it. You need to trust that God, the universe, is going to open up a door where you should be, where it is you should be, and where you'll be happy. Because right now I see that you're not happy, okay? And those of you that are looking for that change, right? If you need assistance, it's saying to ask for it, as far as, maybe go to temp agency, reach out to old colleagues or what have you. Some of you, I feel like the place of the business or the environment is literally going to change. Like the business is moving or something is what I'm getting here. And I really feel like for some of you, you might have been struggling. And I do really feel like this has to do with work here. Because of the Two of Cups that you have next, and that talks about partnerships, right? So I do feel like you're really struggling there with that job, maybe with it could even be a business that maybe you're partnered with the Two of Cups there. But I feel like with the Two of Cups being here, I feel like you need to balance this out. You need to balance out your work, your work-life balance. You need to balance out your emotions and stuff like that. I feel like for some of you, you will have in the future more than enough to cover your bills, okay? And I really feel like that's on your mind as well. And that's why you haven't left the job that you're at, and because you've been there for a while. So you're like, well, why am I going to leave if I've been here for this long? And why am I going to leave if I make this much money? But the truth of the matter is you're not happy. And when you're not happy, you can't put 100, And when you're happy, you're able to enjoy life, because I feel like that work goes into your private life. And that's what this is talking about, having that balance there. You have the Chariot. So I do feel like that you will move forward. As far as work, I do feel like it's important not to let like the small things get to you and blow that out of proportion, okay? Just, do your best as you've been doing, and don't worry about what's going on with others. Don't waste your energy or time on that, and just focus what it is on that, what you need to focus. And with the Two Cups there, you really need to balance out your energy on how you're playing it out. As I mentioned before, I feel like some of you, because you're not happy at work, it goes into your personal life, and this is asking you to balance that out so that doesn't happen. But I do feel like you're going to be moving forward with something, because you do have the Wheel of Fortune here. And I feel like you will leave your job, And I really feel like, it's not in you anymore. Look at this card. It's just not in you to be there anymore. You're not happy. You desperately want to move away. You want to move forward. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, I do feel like you will move away. And you'll be surprised that when you get this other job, how happy you are. And you will reflect on that. And you will say, oh, you know what? I should have done this a long time ago, but you didn't, because it was just, that was your job and you were there for a while and that's what you did, right? And so that's how I feel that's going to play out. I feel like for your finances, once you do that, it's going to be even better. You're going to be, you're going to have enough for a rainy day. Let's put it that way. You have the Page of Swords here in regards to a work question. Some of you may be dealing with conflict at work, or maybe, a hostile environment, I'm getting. And if you're seeking for work, I feel like, if you're seeking for work, if you're seeking employment, I feel like that's going to come to you. But just be very cautious with contracts, okay? So it could be with the contract you may have with your current job, or it may be the contract that you're getting with the new job. But just be very cautious with contracts. But I do feel like you're going to be moving away from this job and moving into something better. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and we'll talk next week.